440, 460, 480. Mumbai's bid at 480. 5 crore for Delhi. And 20 for you, sir, at 520. $520 for Mitchell Starc. Currently Mumbai, 540. No? Yes, 540. Delhi, 560. Mumbai. With you, sir, 560. Classic Delhi, Mumbai. 560. 580, thank you, sir. On my left at 580. 6 crore it is. And 20. 620 with the capital. 640 goes back to MI. 660. At 660 for the capital, 680 for Mumbai. $7 crore for you, sir. Delhi Capitals at 7 and 20 for Mumbai. All done? At 720 then, Mumbai Indians bid in the center of the room, not yours, Delhi, at 7 crore 20. Let's see if any other team coming in. 740, one more for Delhi. And 760, say Mumbai. 780, they're going on. 8 crore, Mumbai rounds it up. 820 for you, sir. Delhi Capitals at 820. And 840. Mumbai with 840. 860. 880. Mumbai's bid 880. 9 crore Delhi rounds it up. 920. Mumbai straight back. $940. Thank you, Delhi. 960, Mumbai's bid. At 960. All done? At 960, I've heard that before, but to take it for now. At 9 crore 60, Mumbai Indians at the moment at 9 crore and 60 lakh for Mitchell Starc. Anybody else coming in? At 9 crore and 60 lakh, bid is in the center of the room with the Mumbai Indians team currently. 980, say Kolkata. At 980, Kolkata's bid now at 980. Who's coming in? I need that paddle to go up, even though you say so. At 980, in the center of the room. All done? With the Kolkata Knight Riders now. New bidder, 10 crore it is, Gujarat Titans. At 10. 10.25, Kolkata 10.50 goes to the Titans. 10.75, KKR. 11 crore for the Titans. 11.25. 11.50 for the Titans. 11.75, KKR. Thank you, sir. $12 crore it is. Gujarat Titans at 12. $12.25 for the Knight Riders, $12.50 for the Titans. $12.75, KKR. $13 crore for Gujarat. $13.25. Quick comeback from KKR. $13.50. $13.75 for KKR. $14 crore with the Gujarat Titans at 14. $14.25, KKR at 14.25 now for Mitchell Starc. At 14.25, 14.50, Gujarat. $14.75. KKR at 14.75 in the center of the room here. Gujarat rounds it up to 15. 15.25. 15.50, say the Titans. 15.75 with KKR at 15.75. And 16 crore, Gujarat rounds it up. 16.25, KKR comes back. 16.50 for Gujarat. 16.75, center of the room, Kolkata. And 17 crore back with the Titans. $17.25, KKR. 17.50, say the Titans. 17.75, Kolkata Knight Riders. 18 crore, Gujarat's bid. At 18 crore, 18.25, back with the Knight Riders here. 18.50 for the Titans. 18.75. KKR at 18.75. $19 crore, say the Titans. 19.25 for Kolkata. 19.50 for Gujarat. And 75 for the Knight Riders. $20 crore for the Gujarat Titans. At 20 crore for Mitchell Starc with the Gujarat Titans currently. $20.25. Kolkata Knight Riders in the center of the room here. $20.25. $20.50 for the Titans. 20 crore and 50 lakh for the Titans. 20 crore and 75, say a definitive Kolkata. And 21 crore, equally definitive Titans. Sure. At 21 crore with the Titans, Kolkata taking a much deserved minute. $21 crore and 25 lakhs, say the Kolkata Knight Riders. $21.50, say the Titans. $21.75, back with KKR. And 22 crore for the Titans. $22.25, Knight Riders. 22 crore 25 lakh. 22 crore and 50 lakh for the Gujarat Titans. So Mitchell Starc at 22 crore and 50 lakh. $22.75, say the Knight Riders. At 22 crore and 23 crore, the Titans are ready and waiting. At 23. $23.25, say KKR. $23.50, back with the Titans now at $23.50. 23 crore 75 lakh for KKR. 24 crore. Gujarat Titans now at 24 crore. Yes, sure. At 24 crore. KKR having a debate, discussion. 24.25 for you, sir. At 24 crore and 25 lakh for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Let's see what the Titans are thinking. $24 crore and 50 lakh at 24 crore 50 lakh now with the Gujarat Titans. $24.50. Battle of the teams, battle of nerves at $24.50. $24.75. Long discussion yields one more bid. 24 crore and 75 lakh with the Kolkata Knight Riders. And let's see what Gujarat is thinking. Done? Done, 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 done. Okay. At 24 crore and 75 lakh with the Kolkata Knight Riders. All completely sure. Last chance for everybody. And selling then newest member to the Kolkata team at 24 crore and 75 lakh. Sold. What a welcome back for Mitchell Starc. Thank you. Our next player up after that exciting one is number 23, Josh Hazelwood, the bowler from Australia. And let's open here at an opening bid of 2 crore, please. At 2 crore, do we have anywhere in the room for Josh Hazelwood? At 2 crore. At 2 crore, opening bid of 2. Do I see any paddles going up at all at 2 crore? At 2 crore now, any bids at all in the room? Anyone coming in for Josh Hazelwood at 2 crore? All done? At 2 crore, any teams coming in? Last chance if you'd like to bid for this fast bowler. At 2 crore, any bids at all? Last chance. It's against the room, against all the teams. Fair warning then. My hammer's up, no bids at all, and the player then shall remain unsold. Last chance, and we shall pass. Pass. Thank you. Next player up is 29, Jaydev Unadkat. And let's open at a 50 lakh bid, please, for the Indian bowler. Thank you, Sunrisers Hyderabad. At 50 lakh bid already with the Sunrisers at 50 lakh. Anyone else coming in? At 50 lakh. At 50 lakh now, far back of the room with the Hyderabad team. Any other bids coming in? At 50 lakh. At 50 lakh, opening bid for Hyderabad. Last chance if any other team would like to bid and come in as well. At 50 lakh, the bid is with the Sunrisers. All through at 50 lakh. Last chance ahead of everybody else. Fair warning then, all done. And the player will go to the Hyderabad team. If we're all sure, last, you're taking a second, sure. Let's give Delhi a second. For Jaydev Unadkat. Yes, 55. Thank you. Delhi Capitals comes in at 55. Not yours, Hyderabad. At 55 lakh now with the Delhi Capitals. 60 lakh. Thank you, ma'am. At 60 lakh now with the Sunrisers Hyderabad. 65 lakh is with DC. At 65 lakh now. Closer by me at 65. And 70 for Hyderabad now at 70 lakh. Ahead of you, sir. 75 lakh goes back to Delhi. At 75 lakh with Delhi. 80 lakh for the Sunrisers at 80. $85 lakh, say Delhi. At 85, 90. Back with Hyderabad at 90 lakh. With Hyderabad at 90. $95, thank you, Delhi. At 95 lakh now with the Delhi team. And 1 crore goes back to Hyderabad at 1 crore. With the Hyderabad team now at 1. $110, say Delhi. Thank you. At 110. $120, thank you, Sunrisers. At 120 now, Delhi not yours. At 1 crore 20. 130, up front with Delhi. $140, back with the Sunrisers now at 140. $150, thank you, Capitals at 150. $160. Ahead of you, Hyderabad's bid at 160. Sure. 160 with Hyderabad, Delhi taking a minute. Done. At 1 crore and 60 lakh, it's with the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Anybody else coming in at 1 crore and 60 lakh for the fast bowler at 1 crore 60. All done with the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Last chance for anybody else. Last chance for you, Delhi. All through then and selling. All done. Fair warning at 1 crore and 60 lakh. Hyderabad, it's yours at 160. Thank you. Number 25 is our next player, Dilshan Madhushankar. There we go for the Sri Lankan fast bowler. Why don't we open? Rattle, make sure all are in there. Thank you, sir. Yes, choose anyone. Thank you very much. Our first of the spin bowlers from the capped category is number 34, Mohammad Wakar Salamkil. Showing there, and we can open at 50 lakh, please. At 50 lakh for the spin bowler at 50. First of the spin bowlers, 50 lakh opening bid. Let's see if any team's coming in at 50 lakh. At 50 lakh, any bids at all in the room? Any team coming in or lifting a paddle at 50 lakh? At 50 lakh for the Afghani player at 50 lakh. Any teams coming in? Any paddles going up? All done at 50 lakh. Last chance if you'd like to bid. Fair warning then, ahead of all the teams in the room, not yours, against you all in the room. Last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. All through, fair warning then, and the player shall remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 33, Adil Rashid from England. Adil Rashid there, the spin bowler, and let's open at a base price of 2 crore, please. Opening bid of 2 crore for the spin bowler, at 2 crore for the Englishman, at 2 crore. Any bids at all in the room at 2 crore. Opening bid of 2, do I see any paddles going up at all? At 2 crore, any paddles going up at 2 crore. Last chance if you'd like to bid for this spin bowler at 2 crore. Opening bid, currently ahead of everybody in the room, against all the teams in the room. Fair warning if you'd like to bid, do raise a paddle now. All done. Last chance. Ahead of you all then. Fair warning all through. And the player will then remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 31, Akil Hussain, West Indies. Showing there, and let's open at 50 lakh, please. 50 lakh for the West Indian spin bowler, please, at 50. At 50 lakh, anywhere in the room at all, at 50 lakh, any paddles going up, any teams coming in. At 50 lakh, do I see any paddles at all? Any interest coming in for this player? At 50. Opening bid of 50, anywhere in the room at all. All done? At 50 lakh, last chance if you'd like to place a bid. At 50 lakh, this is your chance. Any paddles going up, all through then. Fair warning, ahead of you all, against the room, all through, and the paddle goes down, ahead of everybody else, at 50. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 36, Ish Sodhi, New Zealand. Ish Sodhi, New Zealand, and we can open at 75 lakh, please, at 75 lakh. Any bids in the room at 75 lakh. At 75 lakh for Ish Sodhi, do I have anywhere in the room at all? At 75, any players coming in, any teams coming in at 75 lakh? At 75, all through? At 75, fair warning, not yours, ahead of everybody in the room then, 75 lakh, any paddles going up at all? All done, fair warning at 75, last chance if you'd like to place a bid. Ahead of you all then, fair warning, all done, and the player then will remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Number 35, I'm sorry, Tabrez Shamsi is next from South Africa. There we go. And we have an opening bid of 50 lakh, please, for Shamsi at 50 lakh. At 50 lakh, do I have any paddles going up at 50 lakh at all? At 50 lakh. At 50 lakh for the spin bowler, at 50 lakh for the South African spin bowler, all through. At 50 lakh, last chance if you'd like to place a bid, last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. At 50 lakh, it's ahead of the room, against you all, against you left, against you right, all done. Fair warning then, not yours in the room at all through, and then the player shall remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. The next player in the group is number 32, Mujib Rahman, Afghanistan. And let's open here at a base price of 2 crore, please. At 2 crore for Mujib Rahman, do we have any bids at all? At 2 crore. At 2 crore, any bids coming in? At 2 crore, any paddles going up? Any interest in the room at all? At 2 crore, do we have any teams wanting to place a bid? At 2. Opening price of 2 crore, any teams coming in at all? At 2 crore, all done. At 2 crore, last chance if you'd like to bid, last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. Ahead of all of you now, fair warning, against the room, against all the teams, last chance then, all through, fair warning then, and the player shall remain unsold. Pass. I think that was the end of the group. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the capped players, and we will take a slightly longer break now and then continue after that with our uncapped sets. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Match Center Live's auction special. The historic day just got even bigger. In the span of 1 hour, we've had that record shattered already. First, Pat Cummins at 20.5, then Mitch Starc at 1/4 of a team's purse, 24.75 crore rupees to KKR. Daryl Mitchell with a swoop-in buy from the Chennai Super Kings at 14. Harshal Patel at 11.75, which now seems like a bit of a steal, really, for the Punjab Kings. And Alzari Joseph at 11.5, the only buy of the day to the Royal Challengers Bangalore. What a day. I don't think anyone saw the way this panned out, guys. I mean, I know we did our war room yesterday. We had prices and we matched a lot of it through the first half of the day. But then there were steals initially. And Zach, for two fast bowlers, a sum total of over 40 crores. And it is absolutely unbelievable sums of money.
Well, everyone were expecting that fast bowlers are going to be in demand. That is something which the small auction always brings, that clarity of thought from all the franchises. But it's going to go to this kind of a level. I don't think anyone would have imagined. 20 crore is a big barrier. That barrier is broken today, and how? So I think it's just about two teams going by that one player, having that clarity of the playing 11, and holding the nerves and backing themselves through and through.
Zach, time to put the shoes back on and get back on the field, given what we're seeing here for the fast bowlers, because there was a frantic bidding war, Anil, and we expected this as well. Started with MI and DC, but that was kind of expected to just sort of rush the buying forward, because we all knew, and Hess was calling it as well, KKR and GT were the two teams that everyone knew had to go after him.
Yes, I mean, for Zach, he may have to change countries too. Yeah, because if you're an Indian, you'll never be let into the auction. So there's impossible. Yeah. So I think that's where I have, I think you need to seriously look at a purse for the overseas, a separate purse, because otherwise, you will have players not coming into the big auction, especially the overseas players who are in demand, and they will choose, the smaller auction where you know that you're going to go for a double digit or even more. And today was a classic example. I mean, yes, those two are exceptional players, but their T20 records, I mean, Mitchell Starc, yes, but he hasn't played in India
since
in
2022
IPL
actually.
For the last,
T20.
yeah, and also in the last 8 years, he hasn't played IPL, Mitchell Starc, and he's not the youngest of the lot. And Pat Cummins doesn't have a great T20 record. Yes, he is captain of Australia. He's done exceptionally well. He's won the World Cup for them. He's won the Test Championship. But his T20 record isn't great as a bowler. And, to go for 45 crores in these two players at an auction like this, yes, it was unprecedented. We never expected that the 20 crore barrier would be broken. But I certainly believe that since only 4 players can play in the playing 11, and you have only 8 out of the 25, I think it's only fair that you have a 45% or 40% as a salary cap of the total cap. I mean, I think it's important because you have really high quality Indian players. I mean, top quality like Indian players.
Bumrah.
Everyone. I mean, Virat Kohli too. Everyone else who probably will be looking at this and saying, what's going on?
Yeah. Zach, that's perspective, isn't it? Because you look at some of the other Indian names and superstardom names in the likes of Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, and they're not close to these numbers.
Well, yes, I mean, this is a great point by Anil for sure, because you look at how IPL started.
Yeah.
IPL started with icon players having 10 or 15% of the top player which you will have in your franchise.
Correct.
Which was just giving the value and the weightage to the Indian players. We don't know how the dynamics is going to pan out if all the Indian players being put in the auction and their quality. So at some stage, I think the franchises will look at it, how the dynamics is going to change. That you don't know, but end of the day, you got to find that right balance.
Yeah.
You don't want right now players thinking that it's Indian Premier League. I'm the most premier player of India, representing country, doing well for the country, doing well at a level like IPL, and then not getting the value which the market is actually deciding. So the 10 teams are deciding the value.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see, how much a Bumrah will command in this kind of a scenario, who has been a consistent performer over the years and a premier fast bowler.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very valid points. And hence, we then saw that bidding war continue into the two teams we expected it from, and you expected it from in particular as well, GT, KKR. Is this a case of them just saying, well, there aren't many options left, we have to throw everything at it?
Well, they basically dug themselves a hole. So they waited the whole auction to get Mitchell Starc, which, to be fair, RCB almost did. And then they decided to go for Alzari beforehand because they knew what was going to unfold. So it's bizarre, because what's GT going to do now?
Yeah.
So it's one of those strategies that can leave you exposed. And GT's going to go home with a lot of money because there's not a lot of money left to spend
Yeah.
in terms of what's left. I mean, they'll probably go all out for Shah Rukh Khan now because they can, but they can't really spend. But there's nothing to spend on.
Yeah.
So it's a strategy fraught with danger, really. And I think RCB Mumbai, I think, are the ones who have done really well getting out of this. To get Kutsia and Madhushankar under 10 crore with all this chaos going on around them, I think is great buy.
Yeah, unbelievable buys, both of those for the Mumbai Indians. Gerald Kutsia at 5, Madhushankar at 4.6, absolute steals. But we saw both those Delhi boys, Gautam Gambhir and Ashish Nehra, go toe-to-toe for Mitch Starc. As Hess said, Zach, they were cornered, weren't they? Because suddenly there's a lack of experienced premier fast bowlers to come after this. And Harshal at 11.75, Shardul now at 4, looks like the bargain buy of the day in many ways.
Well, I think when you wait for that long, or when you have that kind of clarity, I mean, two of the biggest buys right now from the auction, Pat Cummins and Mitchell Starc, you see two teams having that clarity. You know, maybe RCB was looking at backup to Faf also if something happens to him, who is going to lead the side, that kind of balance. So that captaincy record of Pat Cummins, maybe how he has been handling Australian team, all those factors were definitely being put into play there. Similarly with Gujarat Titans also, they had the money, KKR had the money, GT had the money, and the clarity that this marquee bowler is going to definitely upgrade the existing bowling lineup which they have. And because of that clarity, and you have the purse available, you don't have too many slots to fill, you just want to go the distance, and it's just about then which camp is holding their nerves. And I think KKR had that clarity of definitely going the distance no matter what. I think another 1-2 bids also, they were ready for it.
Yeah, and they had 12 slots to fill coming in, but they don't necessarily have to fill all those slots. They got Mitch Starc at 24.75, Chetan Sakaria at 50, and KS Bharat at 50 lakhs, which maybe then just adds a bit of flexibility within that KKR setup. But let's hear from the CEO of the squad, Venki Mysore, standing by.
Sort of look at it from the set of lenses of a price you pay for a player. You know, it seems like, wow, 24.75. I was telling someone that the salary cap of a team when IPL started in 2008 was 20 crores, entire salary cap. So things have changed, right? But, you know, I think our view is when the auction is over, all the 10 teams are going to walk out of the auction having spent 100 crores. And each team decides to slice it differently. So what you've paid to somebody up, down, whatnot is a matter of perspective. Ultimately, we're all spending the same amount of money.
Interesting that, Anil, when you hear from Venki Mysore, he says, look, at the end of the day, we have 100 to spend. How you slice and dice it depends on you. And when you look at this squad, you've now got a Gurbaz, Jason Roy up the top. You've also got KS Bharat, who could now come in as your Indian keeper. And then you've got a Dre Russ, Sunil Narayan, and down the bottom, because of Chetan Sakaria, you can play Starc. You've got Harshit Rana from last time around, and Varun CV as well. So, in some sense, they're backing this stable 11 with a few additions, and they'll probably hit that 18 mark and say, okay, we're done.
No, I fully agree. I mean, in terms of you have 100 crores, you know how you can manage those 100 crores. But my point was totally different.
Yeah.
I think coming back to KKR, yes, they certainly needed an overseas fast bowler who has the experience, because they don't have that experience in that lineup. Even Chetan Sakaria is a good buy at 50. It was a steal for them, but they don't have the experience. You know, you have you have young fast bowlers there. Harshit Rana is there, and Vaibhav Arora is there. They're still, you know.
Russell may not give you his entire quota.
Yeah, unlikely. The good part for KKR is that Russell is in the lineup for the T20 World Cup. So which means that, you know, he will bowl a lot more. He will want to be that player for KKR. So that's a good thing for KKR. But having said that, I think that lineup certainly looks stronger with Mitchell Starc there. But yes, I mean, the numbers, you know, when you slice it to an individual player, that's something that I certainly can't fathom, because this is the Indian Premier League, and I certainly believe that You don't want a situation where players like Mitchell Starc hasn't come to IPL for the last 8 years. He's put his name on a couple of occasions. He's been picked by the same team. I think Pat Cummins was picked by KKR, then Mitch Starc was picked again, and then he didn't come for the IPL. So yes, in that sense, when you spend that kind of money on an individual player, that certainly is a bit of a challenge if you're a part of that group. But you need to slice it down. And similarly, I think CSK also did that.
Yeah.
They got Rachin Ravindra at a cheaper cost, 1.8, Shardul Thakur for 4 crores. We all expected him to sort of go to that, at least the double digit, but he didn't. Harshal Patel did. Shardul Thakur did. So for them, a 20 crore package, they had 3 players.
Correct.
Which
It released
sort of,
Daryl Mitchell,
Yes, Daryl Mitchell came in, and then they sort of sorted out that combination. And for them, it became much stronger with that 20 crores that they spent.
Yeah, we've just got joined by AB de Villiers again. And AB, welcome back to this historic day, because it must pinch a little bit to be a batter at the moment, AB. When you look at the numbers flying around for Mitch Starc and Pat